Hey guys, Adrian Unknown. Today I find myself here at the river, what's left of it, at the Rio Grande. It's now called the Rio Sand. Anyway, I'm here at this bridge and it looks very promising, to say the least. I do have my rubber boots on, so I can wait a little bit. Let's go check it out. Alright, so I can get across right here pretty easily, but on the other side it looks pretty deep, which is really good for me because I want to go fishing. Let's check it out. Seems like everybody's been hitting this area. I bet there's some huge fish right here. Not even joking, guys, these wood piles right here, they house gigantic catfish. Wow, this looks amazing already. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great fishing. All right, so right here is gonna be really deep. You can see it's very green. Dark green means deep water. That's very good for fishing. That means the fish are gonna be going around this bend right here. You can probably catch them right in here, right here for sure. Right here in front of the snags is where you're gonna find the monsters. The monsters are absolutely down there. And what I mean by monsters are gonna be flathead catfish, okay? It's usually not the blue catfish. The blue catfish don't hide. It's gonna be the flatheads and the yellow cats that are hiding down here under all this wood, waiting for smaller fish to just go up in front of them so they can eat them. That's how that works. Let's see if there's good spots over here. As always, guys, I do have my machetes and things like that in the car. Whoa. Oh, this looks like a really good spot to fish. Look at that, guys. Definitely gonna catch some stuff right in here. Look, people have been fishing from that other side over there. That's cool. But the deep spot's right here in front of me. I can probably easily catch some fish right here. I did bring some worms and I brought some hot dogs. Fish love hot dogs a lot. You can see over here somebody's cut through and made themselves a little fishing spot. Not the best by any means, but it is there. Ooh, this looks very promising. All right, before I start fishing here, I'm actually gonna have a little walk around and check it out, okay? Yeah, this isn't where I'm gonna set up my fishing pole and equipment. I'm gonna walk across the river over here and see. Also, let me show you guys something new that I'm doing. As you can see here, I have a neck mount. This thing is amazing. I love this thing already. So here on the side, there's a little button. Press the button and it releases the collar. That way, you have a GoPro here that pretty much just faces forward. You can talk directly into it, but you can pan it up and down pretty easily. And this is gonna be good for like a fishing perspective, because it's gonna catch me actually reeling in the fish and things like that. You know what I mean? It's not always gonna be used, but for certain specific scenarios it will be, and I'll point them out. Because right now my head's going back and forth, side to side and stuff like that. Get all the good shots. But this one's gonna be pretty much stationary, just chilling on my neck. All right, guys. See if we can cross the river here. Again, I do have my boots on. I can get to a certain depth without taking in any water. But we always want to find the shallowest place to cross at. And it looks like it's gonna be this way. That's deep-ish, deep enough to get water on my boots. I don't want that. So again, walk around. This place looks very promising. Over here on this other side too, it looks deep. Let's go scope it out, guys. Again, right there is gonna be a very good place to fish. If you know this area, I know it pretty well. We've been blessed this year with a nice fishing hole right here. Wow. Yeah, you can definitely see where it gets deep. I'm gonna go ahead and set down my pole right here. This one right here I use for catfishing. Set that down. This one right here is mainly for predatory fishing. What I mean by that is it's got 8-pound line on it. It's clear so they don't see it. And it's got this nice little lure right here for some good action. See if we can bring anything home with this right here. You can see there's a clear drop off straight right there. And that's where you're gonna be catching the majority of your big fish. Right here in front of me too is a very good a place to fish right here. You can see it's pretty deep. Oh yeah, it's still falling. It's pretty deep right there, guys. So we're just gonna be jigging for a little bit right here. Then I'm actually gonna throw the lure that way and see if I can bring anything in. It's gonna sound kind of funny, but I want a wetsuit so I can get into this water here, because I know deep down, about 5 or 6 feet down, it's really cold. And I want to be able to make a recording for you guys of the fish that are down there, so you can see how big they are and where they hide and all that stuff. Because I'm a visual person, so I can take away the water and see where all the sticks would be and where they would be hiding, and they're going to be right in here, the big giant ones. Anyway, again, this is 8-pound line. See if I can bring anything in here. My friends were here the other day and they were catching white bass, lots of white bass. There might be some wipers in here. A wiper is a hybrid white bass and a striper bass put together, and they come from science. They're not natural at all. They were made so they won't breed or anything like that. They get pretty big though. They're a good game fish. But yeah, they can't reproduce. But they let them go in the big reservoirs up north, like Elephant Butte, and they make their way down here all the way through the river. We just got a good bite, guys. Pretty good bite. We'll throw that again and see if we can catch something. Again, I know there's fish in here. I've been seeing my friends pull them out. Pulling it in nice and slow right here. These places here are actually some of my favorite places to fish. You can be here at any time of the day and just hang out under the bridge. You're not going to get burnt or anything like that. It's pretty safe. It's not going to get windy or anything. Also at the very end over there, if you walk down the river over there that way, you can get to the river bend, which has a bunch of fish always trapped there. Yeah, I can see fish coming right after my lure, all the way up to right here where they see me, and then they go back. Some casts pull it in kind of fast, some casts pull it in kind of slow. You got to make it variable. Stop, and then see, look, they're right there. Those are little white bass. Look, quite literally, they're right here in front of me. Look, look, look. Maybe I can catch one and use it as, yeah, nothing. Anyway, so throw here next to the poles. These poles on the outside won't have the wood. It's going to be stuck on the inside. And this is where the monsters should be. Oh, they're right there. Awesome. So if I get a smaller lure, like a fly, I'm pretty sure I can slay these guys right here. Oh, those are bats. You hear those noises? That's the sound of a bat, guys. Anyway, come with me. Let's go exploring. I'm gonna leave this stuff right here. I don't need to have it with me. Let's go see if we can find some trapped fish. Okay, so right here in this wood again, there's gonna be some trapped catfish in there. They probably won't last too long because there's no oxygen in this water. As you can see, it's cut off from everything else. But there will be some fish in there. Let's check the other side. Again, this is just a local bridge here in my area. And I can already tell there's deep water right here at the end of this thing. There's deep water here too. See if there's anything trapped in here. Might have already died. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Let's go check it out over here. Oh, this is a road to get to the very end of the river bend where people like to go fishing. Oh, this is gonna be promising. I can see deep water here already. Okay, you can see there's a deep hole right there at the very end of this. Probably won't catch anything with this, but with a little bit of hot dog on the end of the line, probably will. Let's go check it out, guys. Again, I can get into the water to a certain depth, but I don't want my boots to fill up with water. So try not to push it. These are more just for wading, you know what I mean? Getting across. Yeah, that looks good. See if we can catch anything here. Let it sink to the bottom. Pull it in. A lot of times you're not going to catch things on the first shot, and that's okay. So right here, right where you see that wood pile next to the cross, down at the bottom, that's where I made the video years ago called Catfish Tickling. Tickling catfish in the river. Look that up in one of my, in the search, in one of my videos, and I'll show you exactly where those big catfish hide and live. They're all in there. Oh, what'd I get? Got snagged. Okay, gotta go save my bait, or try to. It doesn't look like it, but I'm sure there's tons of fish all up in there right now. I'm gonna climb this jam here so I can get my bait. Pass the rod to the other side. There it is. I got it back. So I'm debating on whether to walk to the very end over there, just to show you guys the river bend. I'm sure you've seen it many times in many videos. I think I might just stick in this area though. Anyway, this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right now. I'm gonna set up my other catfish pole, and I'm gonna head up to the first initial hole that I found on the other side over here. That looked promising. See if we can catch a big catfish, guys. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Helps my channel out a lot. Thank you. ADRIANUNKNOWN.